Hi everyone, I'm Natracinator, and I bought this Made-to-Move Barbie on Amazon, I think for $9.99 because it was on sale, and I was really excited to get it. And I wanted to share it today because I'm really excited to open it because it has, I think, 20-something points of articulation, so she can really move and pose and all kinds of stuff. I bought the red-haired doll because I like her freckles a lot. I think they're really cute and really pretty. Yeah, let's open her. I kind of destroyed this packaging just a little bit trying to get her out, but that's okay. It was still pretty easy to get out. Maybe not super easy if you're trying to keep the packaging safe, which I'm not. I keep a lot of packages, but I'm definitely going to play with her, so I'm not super worried about it. I see a lot of, she's got a lot of little plastic ties, and she's doing this thing a lot of boxes I see these days do, where they have a double layer of cardboard here, so I can't easily get to them from the other side, so I'm going to have to snip them right here. She's got one on her arm, and then one down on her leg, and then, oh, she's got two on her bottom leg here. Maybe it's just the same one. Wound up twice. It's hard to tell. Another one around her waist. I really hope her hair isn't clipped into the packaging. There we go. No. That's my least favorite. She has two ties in the back of her head, and I really don't like it when dolls do this. It makes them very difficult to get out, and you always have to clip really close to their hair with scissors, which makes me nervous. Alright. I think I have all of her twist ties. Nope, she's got one more on her hands here, keeping them together in this pose. But it's just a rubber band, so I should be able to get this off pretty easily. There we go. So I can still feel the little plastic in the back of her head, but I don't know a way to get plastic out of there once it's in, other than to just sort of push it in, which I don't like because you can still always kind of feel it. It doesn't ever go completely in, and it kind of pokes your thumbs when you do. I notice immediately that she's got some gel in the back of her hair. It keeps it straight, so it looks really nice in the box, but it's a little annoying on a toy. But it should brush out okay if I get a brush and go at her. She's a lot bigger than I would thought it would be. I haven't owned a Barbie in a couple of years, so I forgot how big they could be, which is really a nice surprise. I'm used to some really small dolls, so it's nice to see how big she is. Her hair is really soft, and as soon as I get all this gel out and give it a wash and a brush, I'm sure it's going to be silky and luxurious, but it is really soft up at the top here. If you look at the back of her head, it's pretty well rooted, and her head is actually painted the same color as her hair, so even if her hair falls away from the holes, it doesn't look very bad. It doesn't look like it's just her head showing through, which I like. I like it when they paint the skulls like that. So her arms here are double jointed, which is really fun. So most dolls would hit their joint right here, and they can't go any farther. But since she has a second joint, she can bend it again. Oh, that was a little hard to do. So she can go all the way back like this, which I think is just awesome. I really love this. It's a little tricky to get it out there first, but I love the second joint. Her wrists are also jointed, so I can do stuff with those. And I love her hands. They've got, the little pinky is out, so they're very soft and delicate, and I really like them. She's got a really nice face too. I think it's really soft and sweet. And she's got these brown eyes and soft pink lipstick and little freckles. I've never been a fan of the side of Barbie's heads. I think they look a little weird. Their heads don't go back far enough, I think. I'm not sure. But from the front, I think she just looks really nice and sweet. And I really like her. I'm also really excited because she has ankle joints, which you never see on a doll. So I think after time goes by, these might become loose, so she might be difficult to stand up. But for now, I can move them around and make her do stuff. I don't think she can stand on her own. Most dolls can't. Nope. Does not look like she can stand on her own. She's got very tiny Barbie feet, so I think she's probably going to need a doll stand. Yeah. My favorite things is that she can sit cross-legged a little bit. It's not supernatural, but it's better than I've ever seen a doll do before. And she can cross her arms. Wow, these are a little bit tight. Oh my god, I think she has 18 points of articulation. Or 20. This one is also a little bit hard to get off. I'm used to Monster High clothes being really easy, but Made-to-Move Barbies are a little bit of a nightmare. But it's okay. They came off just fine. I'm going to put them over there. Here she is with all of her joints. I like her body type. I really do. I think it's, this is a lot more natural than I've seen. When I had Barbies as a child, I think they were a lot thinner, so I like that. She's got nice shoulders. I mean, her feet are still so small. I don't think feet are that tiny, but I think the width of her body looks okay. So she's also got a rotation at the shoulder because these double joints can bend twice, so they're super posable, but they cannot rotate, which is the problem. They can't. They're static. So they've added in this joint up here that can rotate to fix that problem. So they've done the same at the waist here. So this thigh rotates, and her knees are also double jointed, so it can go all the way back like this. And then her ankles are jointed, so it can go about this far and then up to here. And I think the other one is probably the same. Go back, and it can go up. So both legs can bend back about this far. So their calves can actually touch the back of their thighs, which is pretty fun. So she can do a really cool, like, kneeling pose. She can sit on her knees and actually kneel, which is really nice to see in a doll. And then her waist joint. Okay, so her waist joint can go about this wide, which is not quite a side split, but it's pretty good. And because her knees can bend, she can get pretty far down there if, you know, you're going for like a cheerleader kind of thing. So that's nice. But they can go all the way across this way, so she's really flexible. Her hip does not quite touch the ground here, but it's pretty close. I also want to say, I think her underwear is really cute. It has little lines, and then it has Barbie. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it has Barbie written in several places. And I think that's really cute. It's also got a little tiny lace trim at the top. And then above that is all the copyright data to Mattel. So then her chest can bend from here to here. And then from here to here. So there's not a lot of wiggle room front to back, but there's a really good amount from side to side. And it can't really twist around, so she can't turn to look at things, which is unfortunate, but kind of expected, so that's okay. She can do pretty much anything with her arms. She can touch the back of her neck, which I think is really awesome. She can touch her hip really naturally and really easily. I really like that she can, I can pop this joint, boop. She can cross her arms really well, and I love that. I love it all that can cross their arms. I think it just looks so nice, and it's such a natural pose, and I think it photographs really well. So she can do those things, and then she's just got a shoulder joint, so it rotates, but it actually can't go any higher than this in this direction. You can tilt it up, and it can go up higher, but that looks a little weird, I think. And you can get it up like this. So when you start rotating that joint, you can get it to go out in directions and upwards, but from just here it can only go up about that high. But it can go all the way around, but it can only go about that far out. So that's that joint. And then she's got her head, and her head can go, it can tilt side to side and front to back. So not a lot of motion there, but you can get kind of a lot of good poses and gazes and things like that. But it looks pretty good, I think. And her head is not as squishy as I remember Barbie dolls' heads being. It's not hard or anything, but it's definitely harder in the back where I know the glue for her hair would be. But it's not the kind of squishy where you can sort of squish a doll's head like a Monster High or the Barbies that I grew up with. It's pretty firm, but it's not plastic. It's definitely still vinyl. So here's Laguna, and she's a standard size Monster High doll, and I've taken the liberty of taking off her shoes so that she won't have any little cheats over my Barbie here. And this is, I think, Beach Beasties Laguna. I love her. I love her swimsuit. I just think it's the cutest thing. So you're gonna stand up, Laguna, and not fall down on me. They're very similar in height, but the Barbie is definitely just a little bit bigger. But as you can see, they have very different head sizes. Barbie's much, much smaller. And Barbie is a lot thicker and more realistic than Monster High's very skinny, kind of weird looking bodies are. I love Monster Highs, but I'm not a fan of how skinny their bodies are. But I love this Barbie. Though it looks like their legs are about the same height. Very similar legs. So if we put their ankles at the same place, Barbie's butt is much higher. So I think her legs are longer. Her hair definitely came with a lot of gel in it, but just from playing with it a little bit while I've been working with her, it started to kind of like feel a little bit better. But I still think I'm definitely going to want to boil wash her hair later to kind of clean it up a bit. But it is really silky and smooth and really nice, high quality hair. I think she's really, really pretty. And I think she's got a really good shape. And I really like her. So that's going to be her. That's the Made-to-Move Barbie, and this is the one with the red hair. They also come in a couple of different ethnicities and hair colors. So there's a couple of them. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but this was the one that went on sale on Amazon, and also this was my favorite because I love her freckles. So that was the Made-to-Move Barbie, and I really hope you liked her. I really liked her. And if you liked this video, you can leave it a like, or you can subscribe to me to see more videos like this. And if you liked her, or if you didn't like her, then you can leave a comment down in the comment section and let me know what you thought. So I hope you have a really good day, and Nader's out.